Everybody, welcome back to day 5 of Grow Your Business Big Daily with Marci Shienbaum, private chef. Today, we're going to talk about the power of the word and the power of intention. Marci, you've been talking a lot all week, and it's been great getting to know you. This past week on a deeper level through these Q&As. I want to talk about, because you've been talking and using words like intention and your word or words of the year. And I think it was your 2 words that you focus on and look at every day. Let's just talk, because I want to kind of zoom out and then zoom in on those, because I think those are things that people can take off of the shelf and really implement into their business, amongst many of the things that you shared. But I think it starts with self-awareness and how we talk to ourselves and the intention that we set. So can you talk a little bit more in depth about setting intentions and the power of a word?
Certainly. And I didn't always do that. I didn't. And so we talked about, creating habits. And, that was one thing that I started to do a couple of years ago. And just depending on what was going on in my life, depended on what I needed to work on. And so, at one point my words were like renew and create. At one time my words were brave and bold. And I still live by those words too. But I think if you pick a few words to take you through the year, you set your intentions, journal, put those words down on your mirror, okay? They sell charms also, my intent, okay? Because this is a big thing. It's not something I created. I'm just trying to take other people's suggestions and help myself with that. They do beautiful little charms. And, I feel like back in the day, people would do their dream boards, right? You would take pictures of everything that you wanted, that you dreamed of. And I do the same thing with my journaling. And when I meditate, and even at the end of the day, when I take time to really think, I can picture myself with my eyes closed of how I want things to be, whether it be a new meal, whether it be a place to live, whether it be, it's typically not even something tangible all the time, right? Like I can just picture myself in a certain place. I love this time of year because it stays light late, and I've captured so many amazing sunsets, even on the west side of the state I was at. Take time to enjoy nature because it does bring out beautiful things, in your mind. For me, it does, I just think just take time to think and take time to really be intentional on what you're thinking about and how you want your life to be.
Yeah, I love it. The power of manifesting is very, very real. And I love everything that you're talking about, because I think sometimes we feel so rushed. One of the things that I love about meditation is that it's actually, I schedule it because I have to remind myself, otherwise I'll forget or just won't do it. And so, the more structured the structure I put in my day, and I think the more that when I'm talking to clients, they can put in their day to actually take time to think, or take time to think about nothing, right? Or just take that respite of things. We take about 8.5 million breaths a year. And so many times, and we've talked about meditation this week, we aren't studying our breath. We're not studying there's so many times people say, I can't, I'm so busy, I can't breathe. I'm really going to encourage everybody, and I'm going to, to kind of continue what you were talking about. Take time to think, right? And carve it out in your calendar, time block. It really changes the soul. It balances the nervous system. It gets you back to center faster. We don't always have to be rushing through the day, but we have to structure the recalibration in the day. So it's been great getting to know you more, Marci, this past week. I appreciate all your time and doing this 5-part series on Grow Your Business Big Daily. Think community. If Marci can help you, if you are in any need for a great private chef or a meal or a catering, or I'll let you kind of say who your ideal client is and how people can connect with you.
I mean, my ideal client is anybody who loves food, who either doesn't have time to make it themselves, doesn't know how, or wants to entertain in a beautiful, luncheon or dinner party, or wants to learn how to cook. I love to teach. So, I've created my purpose with my passion, and I feel very thankful for that. And you can reach me at Marci's Kitchen 2020 on Instagram, or reach me at 248-330-8290, or get my number from you.
Yes. Marci, thanks so much. I appreciate it. Thanks for all the nuggets. I think community has been a ton of wisdom shared all week with Marci. I'm really going to encourage you to, not only listen, but send it to somebody who may need to hear those words. You never know who needs to kind of hear what Marci was sharing to just kind of get them out of, their stuckness. Marci, I appreciate it. This was great. As somebody, I love doing these videos and podcasting and all of this stuff I do, because as a business coach, I work with people who are successful and stuck. I get them unstuck. I have guests on the show that give people things to get them unstuck. And so thanks for being in alignment with my purpose and mission. I appreciate it. Think community, if Marci can help you, please reach out. Marci, thanks for everything. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thanks.